We are live again. Looking for the game, of course. So up shortly there will be game 2 between McNuggets and bumbaloe. Will McNuggets build out his lead, or will bumbaloe catch up, get revenge after the sneaky wonder victory in the previous game? We don't know, but it will be on Kelimutu Lakes, known for the shrines with the priests, and also known for hosting mostly Bengali mirror matches, of course, because they got monk with armor and healing ships, healing warships. So we'll see. We will see. Currently, we're waiting for a game. Gives me time to have a sip of tea. And yeah, just waiting. And I already see the game. Let's see if they're already loaded. Always have to make sure that the Age of Empires game loads this additional content. Yeah, we will have another minute until the game starts, so let's see what the red is. Let me check the settings real quick for those sticking around. Let's check what is going on. Not much, I must say. Yeah. What do you think about the Wonder Victory possibility? I think it should be changed. I think Michi should be. I think it should be Conquest. It defies the purpose of the map if there is a Wonder Victory on that map. What else? What else can you do? There's a Relic Victory. What else is there in standard mode? What also would be nice, something of a King of the Hill mode in the center, or Regicide. Oh, I would like Regicide very much. So we have gameplay here, and we are in Kelimutu Lakes. Maps or civilizations first? Let's talk about the map first, and then we talk about the civilizations. So, for those who have not played this map or never seen it, well, most importantly, there are these shrines, neutral shrines. They are gray, they're Gaia. If you capture those shrines, you can train priests from it, which is, I think, for 80 gold, which is essentially a monk that cannot yet carry relic. It's not quite a monk, but it can convert and it can heal, which in Dark Age is insane, of course. And you get your scouts, which has bonus damage against monks, I think also even in Dark Age. And yeah, why would you take Bengalis? Because Bengalis get 3 pierce armor and 3 melee armor on the monks. This is why McNuggets took the Bengalis. Like pretty much everybody else in this tournament and in the previous session of this tournament has taken Bengalis because of that bonus. Not so bumbaloe. He went for the Byzantines, who have good monks, but no Dark Age monk. No Dark Age monk bonus whatsoever. So I don't know what his approach is. I'm curious to see, because if he manages and if he finds something new, I would be very happy to have this map mixed up because we've seen enough Bengali mirrors here. And yes, so on the map, this is the shrine, and here McNuggets is already producing a monk. This doesn't belong to anybody yet. And on the map, you have these fish in the middle. So these are deep sea fish, and when they run out, they turn into gold, which can be mined. So you can walk on this kind of shallow part here. Weirdly enough, it's deep fish, but so this is the main gold area, but you have to fish the fish away first. And if you want to look, everybody just gets 4 tiles of gold in the back. That's it. That's it. And then there are these other ones here. I don't know if they turn into gold. I wouldn't know, but there's some stone here as well. So, but usually the fights are going on here. Oh, bumbaloe will he get the kill? He got the kill. He got the kill. Sloppy by McNuggets. You would easily get the conversion if you do it fast enough. But that was a 80 gold investment. Bumbaloe is off to a good start. Very nice. So now I'm curious, will Bumbaloe go to the shrine and get a monk? He doesn't. And he doesn't seem to be interested. He's completely ignoring the monk. I mean, also, all right, the monk is 80 gold. So that's a big investment in Dark Age, meaning you cannot do loom.
Hey.
So these villagers are unloomed. So are these, but he still has the 100 gold, so he could do loom. So it's a big investment. On the other side, this is huge here in the middle. I mean, this is like a hybrid map with a lot of food here. And I don't know if that is worth foregoing for Bumbaloe. He could snipe that villager. This villager has no loom. But if McNuggets is fast and knows about it since the last patch, he can garrison fishing ships in the dock and they shoot arrows. I wonder if McNuggets at one point goes for another monk. He's on gold, so he's getting his gold back. He's also getting his elephant. Elephant doesn't want to come, doesn't want to die, of course. This is a stubborn elephant. This is annoying. It's like 5 times shot already. Could block it, but probably has other things on his mind.
Hey.
Yeah, McNuggets, you're your own worst enemy. That might be good save. And doesn't try it again. I agree. Pro players do it again and build houses again, but it's just not worth using that villager. You can do something else. that elephant really doesn't want to. Is there lag? Now he tries to block with the.
Adish.
And again with the other. It's just a weird pathing. I don't think. I've seen my teammate lure boar before, and he gets it in without the villager loss. Good for him. And he has 2 fishing ships. Working away is more idle time, less villagers. Does he have less villagers in general? 23 to 26 and has 2 fishing ships? Yeah, almost the same, but with fishing ships. So this is the idle TC time. Both are up. Oh, he's half a minute earlier up as well. I'm curious. And Bumbaloe is walling. He is walling. I'm curious if McNuggets goes for another monk, or if any of them goes for another monk. No loom on their villagers. Still, this is brave for this guy. Oh, he has loom. McNuggets did loom. I like it. I like loom. Loom is a good tech. It's a timeless tech, one could say. Took me about 30 years of my life to actually know what loom means, but it's like the thing where you weave on, right? So loaded villagers have more HP and more. Well, the armor makes sense if they're wearing proper clothes, right? So, and McNuggets is doing galleys. Does he know that his opponent doesn't have anything? He does know. No, not sure he knows. Not sure he knows. Yeah, he does. He would have found him by now. Does 2 galleys. That's enough galleys, my friend. I think you can now stop doing galleys because your opponent is not on water and doesn't seem to be interested to go on water. Interesting approach. This looks like a fast castle from bumbaloe. The problem is McNuggets. Well, it's not up yet. And he's fully walled. So oh, this guy is coming for another monk snipe. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see when McNuggets actually sees it. Two monks here. Are they? They called monks, right? I thought they were called priests. Now, let's see the reaction. They both do it. He should delete this. He should delete this. Oh, or not. You can just run away again. I mean, they have conversion resistant, but still. Good thing to run away here. I thought he was going for the... Maybe he didn't know that... He saw the monk in front of his base and didn't know there were 2. He would for sure have lost his scout. Maybe gotten one of them. One monk, but sure not both. Taking back the shrine. Maybe he goes full monk in Castle Age. Who knows? But if he does that, McNuggets has 3 scouts, so going for monks here is not really an option. Stone walls even. He's very afraid that these scout cavalries go through. McNuggets is not. Did he click up and we don't see it because it's in the queue? No. No. McNuggets, where is your food? He's spending the food on what? Villagers? He did town watch. And he did horse collar, which I think is a little bit early because you still have so much fish. And he's floating gold. His little army is doing something. But we'll run out into we'll run into more walls. Backs away. Should now identify that. Oh well. Hi. He can just hang out here and convert. He's just chilling here. Maybe he could push a deer. That would be really nice. Like imagine the flex. Like you push your opponent's deer for him and be like. And McNuggets figured. Let's see if... Ah! And he runs away and was spotted. So this guy should... Well, you don't need both. Let's see what else. These guys should be standing here converting villagers. It would be so annoying. Or... Well, no, cannot get redemption yet. Now McNuggets is Castle Age and I actually like... He bought so much food. But I like his position a lot. He has the middle, he has gold, forever. I mean, so does Bumbaloe. He still has most of his gold, but once this runs out, he will be doing trash only, which Byzantines have cheap trash, as we saw in the last game. But yeah, I think at one point you want to have more gold, and you need to push the middle. Not sure if you can build on this thing. And these fishing ships are just free food. Did the scout die? Is cataphracts. Here is a castle. McNuggets doesn't know that. He almost knows, but there's no cataphracts. I don't know how they do against monks though. I mean, they will shred everything else. In all fairness, and he could start raiding because McNuggets he now knows. He now knows, or should know. I almost hope McNuggets would lose his scout cavalry here, just to know, just to get a notification that there was a castle shooting. I love how this guy is patrolling here. And here come the cataphracts. Let's see what McNuggets does. Yeah, this is not a fight the scout cavalry wants to take, but now he knows that it is gonna be a cataphract opening for Bumbaloe. Interesting. He's checking out all the map. He has a lot of vision. Where are the cataphracts? Inside. Bumbaloe, a little bit passive. McNuggets walling the map as he should be. You don't want to have cataphracts in your base, although they don't have the best HP and pierce armor, so... And they're so expensive to attack into. Archer range is coming up, crossbows for McNuggets, which of course counter cataphracts. Well, soft counter cataphracts at least, because they don't get bloodlines. And actually, I'm not sure what is the stat of a cataphract. Can we see? I don't know if it has the same pierce armor as a knight, but if it doesn't, that's even worse against crossbows. And McNuggets will be happy to make some crossbows. I don't think Bengalis get Arbalaster, so he might also, considering he has decent food economy, he might also go for elephant archers, which is a specialty of the Bengalis. But of course, you cannot do everything. Go McNuggets! Under the Sun writes in the chat. Welcome. Yeah, I'm always a little bit biased in these castings because I'm casting my teammates, of course, and I want them to be good, do good. But it's also fun if they really lose, so we can make fun of them. So, but usually, like neutral start, default start, I want my teammates to win. I hope you're not mad, Bumbaloe, that this is a little bit biased. Of course, I want the better approach. I'm a strategy guy. I love strategies. If somebody has a really cool strategy, I want it to work. I want it to, you know, like have fun with it. And if somebody goes for something extreme or cheeky or innovative, I want this to work. So cataphracts we don't see often. So I'm curious. I don't think... Let's see if Bumbaloe knows that McNuggets has switched to archers. He hasn't seen... Well, that means he has seen it, right? The sound is perfect. Amazing. Well, stick around, leave some comments. If you want to see something in particular, I'm just following these cataphracts because they will dictate the action. McNuggets is just booming, like sitting on his laying back and booming. He's gotten ballistics now. I don't think these guys will find a lot of value. Nobody went for more monks, and I think McNuggets is preparing for the push. However, Bumbaloe has money, has stone for a second castle. Now, if McNuggets comes down here and starts attacking, I suspect that Bumbaloe will throw down his second castle in this area and shut down the aggression, at least until Imperial Age. Ooh, this might be... Oh, let's see Bumbaloe's point of view. Will he see? They don't have too much line of sight. This might be 10 dead villagers or none. And there's a knight. Does he walk into the out of the shadow? He didn't see it. He didn't see it. And now he's attacked, so he's running back. Ah, that was so lucky. In German we say more luck than brains here. This was like, he knew that there were cataphracts on the field and he just walked and hasn't seen it for like ages and walked out of them. This was a close encounter, but let's see what's happening here. Yeah, here's the castle, of course. I mean, now Bumbaloe is bringing back his army. This is not where the army should and would want to be. Unfortunately, this is a mobile army. It should be raiding, but yeah, McNuggets, well, could wall off this part and would be fine. At least he would always see it. Not sure what he would do. Well, could get some value, but McNuggets must feel comfortable. This is open. This is open. Maybe he saw. He now sees the mining camp. Yeah, he does see the mining camp, right? This means he sees it, or no? Here he doesn't see. Here he sees stuff. Oh wow! Well done, Bumbaloe. He saw the mining camp. Bumbaloe, are you on my stream? We have a 2-minute delay. That's fine. So, well, that was about 2 minutes. Let's see how many. We have 4 people in the stream. Bumbaloe, if you are in the stream. No, I think that was just very good game sense here. He saw the mining camp. Like he went back with his cataphract because he was attacked. Then checked. I think that's why he went up here in the first place, to check if McNuggets is on stone. And then after the pressure was more or less under control, he went back to his original plan. And but now McNuggets gets a castle up on that hill. This is brutal. This is brutal because 7 on gold for Bumbaloe. And oh, he has still some gold. 1 on gold for McNuggets. Why? He hasn't moved out yet. He ran out of gold here. He needs to identify this. This is tough. And McNuggets got his castle. And his imp. Bumbaloe has not clicked yet. So there will be traps. Trapping that castle from the hill and that TC. And Bumbaloe is now doing skirms, which is a good addition. I don't know why these guys are going back. Because there's some raids. Yeah, but the crossbow, they deal so handily with the cataphract. Cataphracts are a weird unit. They shred everything that's infantry. They don't take bonus damage from helps, camels, and so on. But they're so weak against arbalesters. He has a knight somewhere, right? He had 2 pierce armor. 2 pierce armor, 3 pierce armor now in total. McNuggets doesn't need to get the whole army back. This is far enough. Bring this ones forward and get a trap, I think. This is a scary army though. This is quite a big army. And, well, bumbaloe managed to take the fight to McNuggets, buying himself time, if nothing else. Maybe getting some villager kills. But where's the other army? He's back forward. Traps. A trap is coming. Let's see here the fight. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing with the counterfacts. They're such an expensive unit. So hard to tech into, so they need Logistica, which is trample damage, which then is amazing. But still, I find the weakness to Arbalest doesn't justify their cost. And also one-on-one against knights with bloodlines and everything, like let's say a Spanish paladin or something, or an elite cataphract from the Byzantines. One-on-one it also loses against the Nightline. So it's good against infantry. Start trapping. Start trapping this castle. It's almost imp as well, and will be. And these are Byzantine castles. They don't go down so easily. I wonder what he's shooting. Does he have redemption by now? He could do redemption. I don't think he has redemption. No, didn't do redemption. Cost a lot of gold. Doesn't have too much to spare yet. Should put mining camps a little bit closer, but details. Attacking TCs. I think that's a mistake. I think you don't want to have your opponent outproduce you in traps. Yeah, these are still a lot of cataphract. Well, it's not yet imp. It's another trap coming. No trap coming, but these are Byzantine castles. My friend, don't underestimate Byzantine castles. They have. So let's compare them. They have 6,720 and this has 4,000 and what, 800, and armor 11, armor 11 plus 3, I don't know. We got something else, 8 armor, 8 armor. Ah, this is range, 8 plus 11, 8 plus 11, and range. He doesn't have the range yet. Of course, McNuggets has the range because he did the Arbalest upgrade. And, well, these guys don't do much against Arbalest. You need Onager or Siege Onager. Skirms would be amazing. But now, 2 traps come. 1 more trap for... Ah, but the hill! He's on the hill. And he can squeeze in... Ooh, let's see. This is the big fight. This is the big fight. This is the big fight. Maybe he gets the traps. Maybe he gets the traps. There's more army here. He's fighting under the castle. Doesn't have the final armor upgrade. Byzantines do get it, but doesn't have it. Doesn't have bloodlines, of course. Tries to snipe the trap, but this is a very, very expensive trap snipe. And another trap already in there, and McNuggets can just come down here. Is any other action going on? Yes, there is light cav. Scout cavalry coming up here. This would need to be identified, but there's many things going on. Trap numbers now very much in favor for McNuggets, for bumbaloe. So repair villager should come here for McNuggets, otherwise he'll just be trickling in these guys. Trap might go down, should probably wait. Duak Natria is raiding with a party of 2. Thank you, Natria. I hope you liked our casting of your games last week. And we played actually just the other day. Good series, good series. Now the villagers are here for repairing. Bumbaloe can still not engage the Arbalaster. McNuggets cannot engage the traps. And as of now, Bumbaloe is still repairing the castle. Byzantine castles, my friends. And another trap goes down. I think McNuggets should wait for 3 traps and then push, because this is obviously not working. Yeah, these 3 traps. See, that's why. And now he has a range on the castle. That's why I said, like, he went for the town center first. If he went for the castle first, maybe one of them would have gone down. Well, at least I would think so. And what is he's doing barracks? Does he know that cataphracts don't take bonus damage? Ah, but there's also knights. Yeah, of course. Well done. Still, I don't like the army choice of Bumbaloe. He needs a lot more skirms for this to work, I think. And he's killing the houses. At our level, a very annoying strategy. Because you get housed. Resources collected. 10,000 more for Bumbaloe? Wow, it doesn't look like... Well, I mean, he had the boom. McNuggets will be running out of gold zone. And if it comes to a trash war, this might not be... Oh, but are they heavy? They're not heavy scorpions. This doesn't work. This doesn't work, my friends. You need heavy scorpions. You need... Well, and the castle will be repaired, so... GG called from Bumbaloe. Yeah, this uphill on this thing. I think he could have... He maybe doesn't know that he has 10,000 more resources collected. He has the villager lead, but army and his army composition is just the cataphract. They don't scale well against Arbalaster. That's the... It's a beautiful unit, but it's so expensive and so specific. I think that broke Bumbaloe's neck here. Interesting approach, way to mix it up for once. Not a Bengali mirror matchup. Well played by both of them. Well played by all of them. 2 good games, and, well, looking forward to see you in the next set. For now, I say bye.